What's up, YouTube? Alright, disclaimer. I'm not going to shoot. So, if you're going to get butt hurt, go now. It's more like eye candy. On the Patriot Brown LWRC DI. Didn't see any other videos on YouTube for the Patriot Brown DI. Just wanted to show a little bit. So I was looking for some, just wanted to see it in action. There it is. Oh yeah, so I changed a couple things on this that are not standard. I changed the grip, I changed the stock. Not that there's anything wrong with the ones that come on it. You get like the Magpul, I think Miad or something like that, but either way it's the same grip angle as the Miad where it's further back a little bit. It's not so straight up and down. I like my guns to have a straight up and down grip because I run my stocks compressed. So works well for me. A lot of people use the other ones. Doesn't matter, whatever you like, you know. But I prefer this one, so I switched it out. I also switched out the stock. Now, the reason for that is, let's see if I can set this up so you can see it. The reason for that is, on the LWRC stock that comes on there, there's a little bit of rattle, a little bit of play side to side, which I don't really care too much about. But you can see the side profile of it, it's really wide along these flanges right here. Which is okay, but just not what I'm used to and not what I prefer, because all my other guns have a stock that more closely marries the buffer tube. So it doesn't, all my other stocks don't have these flanges, these flares that come out to the side. So when I was coming up and putting this on my cheek for a cheek weld, it was forcing my face on more of an angle like this instead of straight up and down. If I come up and touching them straight up and down, I'm not looking down my optic the same way that I am on my other carbines. So I switched it because I didn't want to have to switch my head angle and lean my head in further like this on this gun and then not do it on my other guns. I like to train all the same way. So it's more habitual that way. But it's a cool stock. I really like the look of this stock and how compact it is and stuff. But I just couldn't get with how wide it is because that's not what I'm used to. But some people run all those stocks. That's great, you know. One thing I like more about this stock than the BCM Gunfighter stock is the way these QD sockets are mounted on here. On the BCM Gunfighter, they can't swivel up and down. They can only go side to side like this. So when you're slung, it can't be rotated sideways. It's more up and or it can't be up and down. It's got to be sideways on the BCM, so it changes the way your stock or your sling kind of folds and stuff when it's hanging. I like this way better. I wish that did that, but I prefer the not flared sides over this one. But this is definitely a cool stock. Oh yeah, another thing, this is shorter than your typical stock in this dimension right here. So if you're used to low ready like this and you come up, it's going to be at a different point based on, you know, if your other stocks are longer and you're used to being here and you rock up, your optics might be lower than your line of sight or whatever. So it's just different than my other guns. So I picked a stock that has a longer dimension right here, so it's similar to my other guns, just because that's how I shoot. So it is a perfectly acceptable stock, but it kind of made me sad because I really did dig the stock, but I just couldn't get past the width and the length right here for rocking up from low ready to firing position. So I went with the BCM Gunfighter, which is pretty awesome. It's so tight. There's absolutely no play, no wiggle. It's really tight on the buffer tube. So yeah, plus for that. I like the locking mechanism. It's just a really well designed stock. But like I said, this has to be sideways. You can't have it rotated so it's like this, which I really wish. It would hang mo better if it was like that. Instead you got some stuff like this going on sometimes and whatever. So I run it on the opposite side so it's not getting caught up. If I come up to my shoulder from there, it's not getting caught up between my folded in between the stock and my shoulder. Ever. Not bad. One thing I want to talk about with this gun. So I've messed with a lot of ARs, right? I've owned plenty of them. the dimensions between upper lower. I've never actually had a higher end upper lower combo that's been a gun like this. I've never owned a Daniel Defense, so I don't know how tight those are. Other companies that make upper lower receiver sets to match each other. No experience with them, but observations on this one. The tolerance between the upper and lower are super tight on here. There's absolutely zero movement between upper and lower, which is pretty cool. Zero play whatsoever. You can hear that's the magazine wiggling. There is zero movement between upper and lower, and the pins are pretty easily removable. Like I've seen tight ones before, but when they're that tight, then the pins are typically tough to remove. On this gun, pretty awesome. Super pleased with this. If I had to recommend a DI gun to somebody, it would definitely be this gun because it comes with ambi safety. It comes with this right here on the right side of the gun, which is totally awesome in my opinion. Like my Seekins lower on my AR pistol, my SP223, has a bolt release right here, but it doesn't have a bolt catch. I really dig having the bolt catch on this side because you can clear double feeds with never leaving fire control. Just put your trigger finger up, lock your bolt to the rear, and you're clearing your malfunction with no bad lever and not having to come off fire control, catch your bolt catch, charge it, lock it to the rear. It's all right here. And if you're shooting left-handed, insert your mag, bolt release up on top. Yeah, pretty sweet. Plus this ambi charging handle, it's just phenomenal. Really is well done. You can see if you pull the lever down on this side, it ratchets both sides. So when you're shooting left-handed, you can easily charge from this side. Just really dig it. That's a sweet charging handle. I actually have one on order for my AR pistol too because it's such an awesome charging handle. Yeah, what else can I say? I don't know. Oh yeah, the only downfall of this gun is it doesn't come with irons, which a lot of them don't anyway. So for this price point, you get this angled grip thing with a QD socket on it. You get all these grip panels with it. Cool. Pretty sweet. They feel pretty good. I like how this rail feels. I run my light at 12 o'clock all the time. Well, not all the time, but I really like where it sits up there. Easy to get at. It's not bouncing around. You can still grip down here and stuff. Yep, sweet gun. Plus Patriot Brown. Can't miss. I got this one, Gunbroker. Oh yeah, let's give a shout out to the Gunbroker, the gun store that sold me this on Gunbroker because they were pretty awesome. They have a thing on their auction. It's called Extreme Guns and Ammo, like XTREME, Guns and Ammo, and _ Vincent I think is the actual Gunbroker name. But I think the store is Extreme Guns and Ammo. They're in Texas, and they're super awesome to deal with. Super communication, easy to get on the phone, helpful, awesome, patient for being annoying, calling, get tracking numbers and stuff. They were super patient. Just an awesome company to deal with. Plus, they run a deal. If you buy one of these LWRC DI guns from their store, you can upgrade to a Geisley ssa-e for $100. Yeah, that's wow. How else can you get a Geisley ssa-e for $100? And you don't get the stock LWRC trigger with it. They take that out and send it back to LWRC. They got some deal with them where LWRC lets them whatever for the Geisley trigger upgrade. But yeah, for $100 for that, because I'm kind of a trigger snob. I got spoiled by a Geisley, and now I gotta have them in all my guns because the break is so crisp and whatever. I just like it. So I didn't have an ssa-e, so I had to try it for $100. You can't go wrong, and I'm glad I did because the Geisley triggers are just awesome. But for $100 more, you can't beat it. Otherwise, you gotta wait till Black Friday, and you still pay like $150 from Geisley. So smoking deal. Yep. What else can I say? I don't know. Beautiful. But yeah, the weight's good. It's like 6.6 pounds dry with no optics or something like that. It's pretty good for a heavy barreled AR. I want to say these the Cerakoted DI guns are kind of special run. I think they do them like company or gun stores have to order a certain number of them in certain colors for LWRC to do it. I think that's how this happens. So it's not like a standard run. I think people have to special order them, and then you can find them in these colors, which I was super pleased about. Love it. Probably got about 1,000 rounds through it. No malfunctions, obviously. Runs like a champ. Definitely getting slicker, you know. After the bullet goes through the upper receiver a bunch of times, it gets a lot smoother. Love the ambi features in this gun. Yeah, so guess that's it. Some eye candy for y'all. Hope you enjoyed.